Hey guys, just want to give an update video on the 75 gallon. As you can see, I got some of my red eye red velvet swordtails in here. That male is one of the originals that I had, and I actually lost a couple on the move, and then all the rest of these are fry that I've grown up, and it looks like I got a whole bunch of females, which is good because I still got a male, and it looks like that one might actually be pregnant. And then there's an Apistogramma Cacatuoides that I think is a female. She's a little small, but I believe that's my female. And then there's a wild-caught male that looks pretty good. I like him. I'd like to see them spawn, but I've never had any luck with dwarf cichlids. The Bristlenose, here's the male. They're looking alright in here. They seem to be doing good. I haven't seen any spawns. Hopefully that'll happen eventually. I'd like to get them spawning again. I do have the female in here, and I threw in a couple fry. I think I threw in 3 of them. I don't see them at the moment, but they're in here kind of growing out. I still got some more of those fry. I might throw more and grow them out to try and get another breeding pair, or just at least have some backup in case something happens. And then real quick, here's the 125, and it's fully stocked in my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of open water, and I just want to make what I have in here bigger schools. So I got the Caudopunctatus back there in that corner, and she's just by herself because I lost the male. So I'm going to throw a couple male fry that I have in here and see if I'll get another pair. But she's taking up that cave. The Leleupi have taken that cave under there, and they've spawned. There's the male, so they're looking good. The Calvus, that's a female Calvus. There's an adult. They spawned in that shell here not too recently. I just pulled the fry, so they're looking good. Some of their fry, older fry, are in here. I got 3 of them. They look good, and I've seen them kind of start guarding some shells, so they're getting closer to breeder size. And then here's my Ventralis male, Langola, the sunflower cichlid. He's a yellow one when he starts dancing. And I got two females in here, and they haven't spawned yet, but I've seen, I mean, he's got a nice big pit here, so he's been dancing, and I've seen him dancing. So that's a good sign. Hopefully I'll get a couple spawns from them. I do have a dozen fry from that female actually that are growing out, so I'll probably add them in here and try and make it a little bigger colony, get a better breeding group colony. And then some cool stuff that I picked up. I got a couple new fish, and you might have seen them already kind of swimming around, but there's some Cyprichromis that I'm going to try out in here. I grabbed four F2 fry, and they're the Tricolor species, so they should have the male should have a yellow tail, kind of purplish body, and then a yellow head is what I'm hoping for. We'll see what they look like when they grow out. They're still kind of young, but they're pretty fish. And then over there in the corner, I picked up some goby cichlids. It's like I can't even say the Latin name, but I'll put it in the video description. But I think that might be a pair that I actually got, which is exciting. I think that's the male, and then the female is right there. But we'll see what happens over time. Here, I got a 3rd one in here just in case. This was just all they had, and I wanted to get a little more, but they just had 3. But in everything I've read says that you really can only have 1 pair in a tank. I mean, so we'll see how this one lasts. If she starts getting beat up, because that is a true pair, I'll move her to a different tank just as a spare. But these guys breed, when they pair off, they pair for life, like Leleupi and Tricolor. Leleupi are kind of not necessarily straight for life, but anyways. But it's kind of cool. I hope to see these guys spawn, because apparently when they spawn, the female will hold for a little while, and then the male will hold actually for the rest of the term. So they kind of split the holding of the fry, which I think would be absolutely amazing to see and do. And I'd like to see just some goby fry. I think it's a really cool fish, and I think it'll do well in this tank. So that's kind of the game plan, is to find a male for her. We'll grow out a male for her, and then grow out some of these Ventralis fries so I have a bigger school, because I have a decent ratio of 1 male to 2 females, but before I had a lot more, and then I went away and was on vacation for a little bit and came back, and the guy who was watching my fish tanks, I don't know what happened, but I lost some of the other ones that I had in here. But it's all good because I got a dozen fry growing out. And then the Cyprichromis, I really want to get a good school of a dozen or more, and that'll just take time because I only have 4 of them and they're still young. So once they start spawning, though, I'll just keep the fry. Once I get over a dozen, I'll maybe try and sell off the fry. The lighting's still not great to like do a good spotlight on this tank. Maybe next time when I do it, I'll put on a little more light so you can see the fish's color better. But overall, I really like this tank. I think everyone's happy. There's enough territories. There's enough open water. There's enough rock water. There's enough separation that I don't see too much aggression or anyone getting beat up. But yeah, see, here's that Calvus is almost guarding that cave. This is one of the younger ones, and then this one is guarding that shell. So I'm hoping that my Calvus will start breeding a little bit more. And I picked up some Calvus caves, and that is the first time I've actually seen that fish looking at it, which is exciting because they're like this, and I've seen them work well. So I'd actually like to see them start using a Calvus cave. That's what this is right here too, just because it'll be a little easier to get the fry out, easier for me to see that they are actually spawning, because when they're in shells, it's just a royal guess sometimes. But I've been doing pretty decent about figuring out when they have spawns. But that's pretty much all I wanted to do on the update. Sorry, I just started rambling and went a little ways. But I think it should be pretty informational, and kind of this is just what I got going on. So we'll see how it looks. And thanks for watching.